Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Gopalullah. I would like to deliver my presentation about uh, the use of scaffolding in increasing students' vocabulary mastery of Arabic. Here are the outline. The first is introduction, and the second one is method. The three are finding and discussion. Arabic Arabic is one of French language, also a found as minority language in several countries, not expansion in Indonesia. Arabic is the sentence which is used by Arabian in delivery aims and show their experience. Furthermore, in Islam, this is extremely important because Arabic is the language of prayer or salat, the holy book and hadith. That is the reason why Arabic included in curriculum material of Islamic school. However, during learning activities, student might encounter some difficult word vocabulary mystery. The learning of French language considered as the most difficult thing for some student. Generally, the difficult faced by the student in learning Arabic is the student had limited days and vocabulary. Therefore, the teacher needs a good and correct strategy in teaching vocabulary. The teacher should use suitable technique in order to make students easy understand the subject. Scaffolding is a student-corrected approach that gives students more ownership of their learning while gradually decreasing the teacher's help in the process. It allows students to grasp content in small chunks without being overwhelmed. Students receive guidance in the beginning of assessment. The teacher support slowly the decrease as students start to demonstrate mystery. Each page allows the student to build upon the previous page, and the teacher become more of the facilitator, while the student become independent. The activity profit and scaffolding are just beyond the level of what the learning can do alone. The more capably or other providence the scaffolding hunch that the learner can accomplish with assistance. The task the he or she could order was not complete, thus helping the learner through the ZPD zona of proximal development. It means that the role of the teacher is giving the assistance to the student in order to achieve the educational goals. The research intended to investigate the use of scaffolding in increasing student vocabulary mastery method. The student is used descriptive qualitative method. The focus on the qualitative study was investigating the implementation of scaffolding in teacher Arabic vocabulary. Descriptive research method is research the conducted to describe or explain the paths or the nature of central population systematical, factually, and accurately. Finding as discussion. Finding as and discussion. The classroom observation conducted to investigate the ways of teacher in implementing instructional scaffolding in teacher Arabic vocabulary. In addition, the writer also elaborated the data from interview with data from classroom observation in order to support data analysis and validate the research finding. The teacher used scaffolding in her teaching. First, when she introduced the new material about Kalam, she gave some question in activate the prior knowledge of students. After the teacher explained Arabic part of speech, what and how it worked. After the student understood how to use it correctly, the teacher asked the student to find out vocabulary related with the real thing in school. In the other season, the teacher asked them for find the vocabulary based of their own experience in school activity. Moreover, there are question and unanswered sessions when teacher and student found some mistake and problems in learning process, where at the end of this season, teacher gave understanding to solve the mistake and problem. The last, the teacher gave explanation to manage student thing. In the matter, what the teacher did was relevant with the trolley from Ali Bali about the implementation of scaffolding. Also, the teacher used the types of scaffolding and tools are breeding modeling, contextualizing, schema build, and developing metacognition in teaching Arabic. Furthermore, the conclusion about all support by perception of student toward the why of teacher implementing scaffolding in teaching Arabic vocabulary. That the use of scaffolding was help students in knowing and understanding the words, increase their motivation, and increase their mystery and vocabulary.